Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. Today I would like to introduce a new video series which is inspired from the new flight model changes coming in Alpha 3.10. In this series I go through each ship and put them through an aerodynamic course around New Babbage's landing zone. I will test each ship's ability to roll, yaw, pitch, its speed and overall agility and maneuverability, and I feel this should highlight some of the variations in flight characteristics and behaviour between each ship. Now this isn't going to be a competition between each ship, more of a look at the handling and abilities so that you can gauge each ship's strengths and weaknesses. For the larger ships I will think of a more appropriate test, as clearly they won't fit underneath the bridges, but we will start with the smaller ships and just go through them one by one. The course consists of taking off from New Babbage's spaceport and flying under a few bridges and around some of the buildings. What I'm looking at is the ship speeds in a straight line and while turning, its yaw, roll and pitch ability, and general handling while in the microtech environment. Now do bear in mind that this won't allow for a complete fair comparison between each ship due to things like the wind effects being dynamic, so do take it as it is, which is just a way to see which ships are better suited to atmospheric flight than others. Now one caveat is that this is not the final version of the atmospheric flight model. As we know, coming in a later patch there will be more defined behaviours between main and manoeuvring thrusters, which will change the way that ships are able to hover and also likely alter their manoeuvrability somewhat as well. Also, they do intend to implement flaps and ailerons at some point, which will drastically increase the control that we have over our ships. But the results of these tests I think many people will find interesting and may even find the results quite surprising. Now the aerodynamics for each ship is accurately simulated based on the ship's shape and thruster layout. Certain ships do cut through the air extremely well due to their slim profiles, but in some cases they may have quite large vertical surfaces like the Gladius wingtips for example, which are susceptible to catching the wind. So just because a ship looks like it should perform well doesn't necessarily mean they will. Anyway, I hope that these videos help you to see the difference between each ship in flight in atmosphere. We will start with the single seat ships as I said and move on to the medium and then the large ships as we go. I do suggest trying the course out for yourself. It is quite fun to try and hit all the points and the bridges. They kind of give you a little bit of a challenge. It's not too difficult, but it's still a lot of fun. Anyway, do let me know what you think of this flight review and whether there is anything I could do better. The first test flight should be up and it'll either be the Arrow or the Hornet F7C. Make sure you hit subscribe to keep up with all things 3.10. Tick that notification bell so you know when my videos go live, and hit that like button as it really helps my channel out. Come follow me over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan. Thank you to my patrons and channel members for all of your support. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.